You ever had a threesome, bitch? Don't lie. You don't have to lie. It's hot as hell, so the fan is running in the back. I shouldn't have put on a long sleeve shirt today, but I really don't care. So it's cute, it goes with the vibes. So doing my Steve Jobs shit right now, so don't judge me. The main reason I am all up in your business today is because your boyfriends have porn addictions. Very intense porn addictions. This is something that I've known about for a while. This is something that I've kind of known about for like a little while, but I never really like wanted to make a video about it until my friend, shout out to my bestie, hey LaShonda, the other day she told me that I should make a video talking about it. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it, I guess. The TikTok that I watched was a woman talking about how she can tell like when a man has like a porn addiction, language, a corn addiction.
Truly nothing could have prepared me for what I found when I set out to research this. A lot of times you can tell by the eyes, the way that they look at you and other women, typically because their brain has been so cornified that they can't perceive women as human beings or as something interesting to like engage with or engage in conversation with. A lot of women lately report that even when they go to like kiss somebody at the end of a first date, a lot of men now just start choking them like right away. Is he trying to get you into the bedroom right away? Please do not dismiss any sort of rude or overly intense staring at other women.
And she basically described it in a few different ways. They have like a dead look in their eyes. They can be very violent and they only look at women as like sexual beings. What I would like to talk about is the epidemic of women making bullshit excuses for their men. Because why is it that your man is jerking it to videos of other girls and you're okay with that? It's a little weird. I cannot believe how many women were talking about, like, there was this dude that came up to me in the club the other day and he had this literal teachers talking about how young boys will have like corn addictions, watching it in class. Signs he is addicted to corn. He uses it most nights to go to sleep. He feels like he can't fall asleep without it. Sometimes he'll secretly watch it when he's in public with his friends and or family. And then we have men like this posting videos about how he is grateful for corn because corn has finally showed men what a beautiful woman looks like.
I'm not an advocate for porn, but the one thing porn did do is show the average man what a really beautiful woman looks like naked that they would have never seen otherwise. And now they're stuck to that and they're in this whole incel world and they're sitting in video game chairs. I think they're already paying for it. And I think the thing that's stopping them from being very violent is that they have some kind of camaraderie, because now the number of men that don't get attention from women, that don't have a social life, that are overweight, that don't really go outside is becoming so large that they're finding friendship in it somehow. And I do think that's sad.
And just don't get to see beautiful women. We should be thankful for corn because at least corn stops the overweight, ugly, nasty, funky men from letting out their anger on other innocent women. It's gotten to the point where there are studies that literally show how the brain is affected by corn. For me personally, in a relationship, I'm not even sure what my vibe would be, if that makes sense. Like personally, I'm really not even sure if I would be cool with my boo getting into it like that. It's just something about watching other bitches get naked. In a Reddit group called Ask Men with porn addictions, how does this affect your relationship with your girlfriend/wife? The sex improved when I quit. Someone else says the brain can't distinguish the models from porn from actual mates, thus the sex drive and performance and attraction become lower. You don't recognize when partners are attracted to you and tend not to be as receptive and giving to your partner's needs because what your brain thinks you can have any partner you want at any time. I somehow recognize that last part. We think we can get any partner we want. I had a girlfriend for 3 years in my early 20s and I firmly blame corn for my elevated sex drive. I remember a brief thought I had was that I could end it and find a more compatible girl very soon. That is still my longest lasting relationship. It's gotten to the point where there are videos online of dudes getting it into virtual reality bitches. I can't.
Damn, man.
There are conventions in Japan, corn conventions in Japan, where you literally see like Japanese men like getting it in with like X dolls, like sex dolls, like they're getting it in with the dolls. We need to take a break. We need to take a breather, please. Nearly killed our relationship, led me to seek out worse things like messages. Basically, I was at a crossroads. We both did therapy. I was in a men's group for sex addiction for 6 years. Been sober from corn since 2016. Congratulations, my man. Quitting corn is good. Quitting masturbation does nothing. Use your imagination, king. I never have been able to whack it with just my imagination. But it's been a while since the last time I watched corn. I found that the Gone Wild audio, oh my God, shifting into a very suspicious territory. And then you have the entire wave of men in their 20s, maybe even in their teens, who are suffering from erectile dysfunction because of it. The Everyday Health website posted on July 22nd, 2020 that 45% of young men with a corn addiction have erectile dysfunction. The rise in the addiction of pornography has created a huge level of basically, how I can say, women haters, men who absolutely hate and despise women simply because of the fact that they see women as objects. They're not real to them. We do not exist. They do not believe that we are real. And because of the fact that they don't believe we are real, we have a huge influx of men creating podcasts and saying things like, oh my gosh, women are useless. The only thing women are good for is cooking and cleaning and being my slave. You have a mother. Did you realize that? You have a mother and an aunt and a sister and a cousin and a wife and a daughter. And you're sitting up here talking about how much you hate women. Close your eyes and imagine looking your daughter in the eye and going, hey, little Susan. Hey, little Rebecca. Your only purpose in life is to please a man. Specifically me. Your man has the most disgusting fetishes known to mankind. Feet is disgusting, but I can let it slide because it's not bothering me. Even things like your little golden showers or whatever. Look, I don't know what you're into. You have a thing for feet, pee, whatever. It's gross, but I don't care. When it gets to the point where you start searching up stepdad, stepdaughter, step siblings, babysitter, it's getting a little freaky. It's getting more than freaky, actually. It's getting a little inappropriate. I think we just need to take a breather and really just kind of reevaluate as a society. Honestly, remove it from the internet in general. Remove pornography from the internet in general, because I truly do believe that's going to do us better as a society. But just understand, you're disgusting. You need help. You should really talk to a doctor about that, or maybe even a therapist. Honestly, let's try both. Combination. When you go and you end up taking back that partner that had an addiction, because you can just never trust them again. It's literally like cheating. You get cheated on, you literally cannot trust your partner no more. And then you're like, oh, okay, well, I want to see what you're into. I want to see what you're getting off to. And then either way, it's a lose-lose situation, because number one, on this side of the equation, if they're getting off to girls who look nothing like you, suddenly it's like, oh my God, well, why is he even dating me then if all of the bitches that he's into don't look like me? And then on the other side, if they do look like you, you're gonna think, oh my gosh, well, he likes the girls that look like me, but for some reason I'm just not enough. So what is it? For some reason he doesn't want me specifically. The issue is not you, baby girl. It's your fuck ass man. Get rid of him. And then everything will be so much easier in your life. You heard it here first, folks.